Well, hello Capricorn. Welcome to your love reading. If you have Capricorn as your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign, then this reading is for you, okay? We are going to read for all of the Capricorns. We're going to first read for those about a past person, then we'll look at the new person, and then we will pull it all together at the end, okay? All right, so if you've not subscribed to my channel, well, I invite you to do so. And if you have specific questions you would like to ask the tarot, well, guess what? You can book a reading with me. You can do that one and only one way, and that is by following the directions in my description box, okay? So those of you that know me know this, but I don't reach out to you guys first. I let you reach out to me as far as personal readings go, all right? And y'all, I truly do appreciate all the likes and the comments, the feedback. It touches my heart. It helps me on YouTube. So I truly appreciate you guys for all of those things, okay? All right, so Capricorn, let's start with the past person. Let's go back in time on this past person first. The time that this thing went by the wayside between you guys, let's look at what they were thinking at that time. Back in time, okay? We're going back first and then we'll move forward, okay? Back in time to the place where you guys were whenever this thing went by the wayside. Let's take a look, Capricorn. What were they thinking? They were very overburdened about this. Very overburdened. There was some emotion here. Little bit, but like there were doubts, definitely doubts on the part of this person. This person felt like they wasted their time, or maybe they felt like I don't know, but quite honestly, this person had a lot of doubts, I believe, at that time about their emotions towards you and whether or not they were wasting their time. Because I've got the Four of Cups here. To me, what that tells me, Capricorn, for some of you, this person, you know, I've got the Four of Cups and then I've got the Page of Cups. So I think this person may have been kind of on the fence and never really overly expressive of any emotion toward you. And at times they almost took you for granted, maybe acted like they weren't even interested in what you were saying or doing. Okay? And honestly, you know, I've got two cards that tell me that they feel like, or felt like at that time, I don't know how they feel now, we're going to find out in a minute, but that they felt like they were wasting their time. Or maybe they felt like you felt that way. Could be. For some of you, this could be reversed. But something changed, and it was a drastic change. You know, King of Pentacles reversed here. And I think there was a lack of maturity on somebody's part, possibly some irresponsibility, maybe with family or money. And the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, somebody kind of felt stuck, like they had hit rock bottom. Okay? They had doubts about a lot of things here. And I don't know, I don't think they waited around a long time before they bailed. For some of you Capricorns, this was pretty immediate when this person bailed. I don't think they gave this a lot of thought before they did it. Hermit reversed, and, you know, Seven of Pentacles reversed, Wheel of Fortune reversed, King of Pentacles reversed. I think this person kind of was like, you know, I'm out of here. Yeah, Six of Cups here in the reverse, Nine of Pentacles here. They decided they wanted to be single, a lot of them. But then then you've got the King of Cups. So it's like back and forth. I've got a lot of back and forth on these emotions. I think at this point, I don't know where they are now, but at this point, back in time, they felt like this was best to just put this behind them and go on. And they almost, in my opinion, they may have told you, I'm already over this. Like, I'm already over this even before I left. I mean, I know some people, you know, you've heard people say that whenever they leave a relationship and they get into another one. Well, the relationship was over before I left. And I don't know, but some of them may have said or said that either to you or to someone else. But they were definitely back and forth on their emotions. All right, so here's what we're going to do, Capricorn. I'm going to go forward to the point in time you're watching this reading, and we're going to find out how they feel now. I'm going to give you the zodiac signs. You have pulled fire, air, earth, and water. All the zodiac signs in the minor arcanas. In the majors, you did pull Leo and Virgo. For what it's worth, I don't get too caught up in the zodiac signs. It could be any sign. Really, really good. All right, Capricorn, the point in time you're watching this reading, this person, how are they vibing towards you now? What are they thinking? What are they thinking, Capricorn? What are they thinking, Capricorn? I almost feel like you were dealing with somebody that was really, really immature, Capricorn. Really unstable. Really, really not grounded. Not dependable at all. Wishy-washy. I'm getting that a lot from the cards we just saw. Wishy-washy. So let's see where they are now. Have they matured? Do they have any regrets? Do they think about you, Capricorn? Let's take a look. Are you on their mind at all? What are their thoughts about this connection with you? What are their thoughts about this connection with you, Capricorn? Let's take a look. There is emotion here still, I will tell you that. But they don't have a lot of faith in this thing, and they're trying to release this. They're struggling to release it. There's times they try to heal from it, Capricorn. All right? And there's times that they see your value and they think about coming towards you. Okay? And there's times they won't think about it. There's times they do, and there's times that they really try to put it out of their mind. It's like they almost try to not have to deal with it. You know, I'm gonna stay busy so that I don't have time to sit and think about Capricorn. But they do think about you a lot of other times with emotion. They know you are very nurturing towards them. Well, that's a Capricorn's way. So that, you know, totally resonates with me, you know, having a Capricorn moon. Many of you know that. Okay, well, but they do think about reconciliation. Okay? And at other times, they think about releasing this. And they feel like, and they don't want to give to it anymore. And they feel like maybe there's less turmoil out of this. But do they see your value? Yeah, they do. They know you're stable and solid and grounded. And they got emotion for you. Okay, they really do. All right, but they're not wanting to give to this yet. And really, they've kind of given up on this thing. Kind of given up. But they do think about reconciliation. But I think they feel like you might not entertain it. I think that may be the issue here. All right. And for some of you, there is another person in the mix, possibly. Okay. Either on your side or theirs. Take what resonates there. Okay. But, and that's only for some of you. All right. Others of you, not so much. But for some of you, there is a person in the mix. Okay. Now, we have earth and fire and water, and we have Scorpio and Virgo and Aquarius that have appeared in the in the majors. All right, so Capricorn, will this person actually reach out? Let's take a look. Let's take a look if your past person will reach out before we look at what might be coming in new for you, Capricorn, looking at the new person. Let's take a look. Let's take a look, Capricorn, at where this past person is, okay? Let's take a look, Cappy. Let's take a look. Where is this person as far as are they going to reach out? I got a Page of Cups. I got a Knight of Pentacles. And I got the Moon card. Why is the Moon card here? Why is the Moon card here? Okay. Because you don't know. Because you don't know. All right. You don't realize this. First of all, their emotions have grown. Pages are messengers. You got the Page of Cups. Okay. You got the Knight of Pentacles. It may not happen overnight. May take a long time, but eventual positive outcome. But they have not let this go. And their emotion has grown, and you are unaware of both of those things. And I think there may be some maturing here, Capricorn, because we went from Page to King in this part of the reading. All right. So that's kind of what I think. And we've got water and air and earth, Pisces, Cancer. Let's see whether or not this thing is lasting, what might come of this thing between you and the past person before we look at the new person for the Capricorn collective. All right, so let's see if this thing is lasting between you and this past person for those of you who might entertain some sort of a reach out. Eventual positive outcome, Page of Cups, Page of Wands, good news. Passion and emotion here. 2 messengers, and this speaks to eventual positive outcomes. So I think for a lot of you, you might heal this thing and it might work out. Okay, for a lot of you. Regardless though, you've got to heal whatever caused this thing to go out of the wayside between the two of you. Both of you do. Okay, whether you guys go back together or you go into something new, because time alone doesn't heal anything. It's time plus shadow work, which I talk about a lot in my shadow work playlist. Okay, but if you don't, then you'll manifest another debacle because you're carrying that energy. Okay, all right, so we have fire and water and earth in this part of the reading. All right, Cappies, let's see about the new person coming in. How are they vibing towards you, Cappy? New person, how are they vibing towards you? Let's see what we can find out about the new person, Capricorn, that is just come in or on their way in. Take what resonates here. See what we can find out. See what we can find out, Capricorn. Let's take a look. This one's going to be, okay. All right, there's things you don't know about this person, Capricorn. There's things you don't know. Things you don't know, all right? There is, all right, first of all, they are going to take action when you least expect it. That's the good news, but hear me out. Okay, but there's things you need to know, Capricorn. You need a heads up on this person. I don't think they are physically seeing another person for the most of them, but they are energetically juggling you and another person, and it is their past. It is their past, and they're not going to tell you about it. They're not going to tell you about it, okay? So be very, very careful. Right here, and right here, and the card of being single. Okay. So they're gonna reach out and try to start something with you. They're gonna act distant for a while and cold maybe, and that's why. But they're not happy. All right, they got some self-esteem issues from something in the past that ended in their mind in disaster, and honestly, they are more at rock bottom than you could realize, Capricorn. So please be very cautious. You may have something else viable out there, but many times my readings are simply to give you guys a heads up to keep you from going down the wrong path. Okay, some of you Capricorns do have 2 options. Okay, some of you do, but just be very, very cautious about somebody that is really busted up on their past, and they're going to try to be secretive about it, but you will see the clues. They are there. If you will just listen to your intuition and look at the clues and don't ignore red flags, Capricorn, okay? All right, so, all right, we have fire, water, air, and earth, and then we have Aries, Taurus, and Leo that has made an appearance in the major arcana. All right, so let's pull this all together and get additional information for the Cappies on romance or anything else that might be coming in towards you. Additional information about any other options that may be coming towards Capricorn, or any other information that needs to come to the Capricorns relating to any of these connections, or anything else. Let's see what else we can find out. Let's see what we can find out, Capricorn. All right, Capricorn. All right, now let's talk. All right, you got a Page of Pentacles here. Some of you definitely do have some good news coming in, probably of a financial nature. Okay, now you've got a situation where you're dealing with dishonesty. Okay, and you're not aware of it. You are not aware of it, and I don't know where this is. I think it possibly is in something to do with romance, and I don't think you see it. But somehow, I think intuitively you know it, and you know that it's going to give you a heartbreak, okay? And I don't know, I don't know if somebody is pushing you along too fast, if they're impatient with you. I don't know what the imbalance is here that you're dealing with, but I think you've got somebody else out there that really is viable, okay, romantically. I think you have good news coming in right here. Okay, possibly financial, possibly emotion, but then you've got something over here. You've got somebody around you that is not being honest with you. And you've got the Judgment card here. Outcomes not set in stone. That means you have the responsibility of making a judgment call, Capricorn. You've got a serious decision to make. And I think your intuition, I think you feel some uncertainty, but you can't put your finger on it about something, or you will. Okay, take what resonates here, Capricorn. Maybe this is a heads up of something you are soon going to be seeing, okay? But either way, there's uncertainty here, and somebody's trying to put the blinders on you. You got the Five of Swords. That is definitely, many times, more often than not, when this card comes up, it speaks to dishonesty. And then you've got this here, where this is the card of, heartbreak and abandonment and disappointment and, losing sleep sometimes. Imbalance, okay? Lack of faith, lack of equal give and take sometimes, okay? Impatient, okay? Definitely can speak to somebody not being healed. And I don't think that's you, Capricorn, necessarily. I think that's somebody coming in. I think you just need to be very mindful. Trust and believe when you work on yourself, you will be tested to see if you can pass these types of tests between making judgment calls before the real thing comes in. And I think that's what many of you Capricorns, I think that's what many of you Capricorns are facing with the Judgment card having come out. Okay, I don't think this is a reflection on the majority of you Capricorns. Okay, I'll just say it that way. All right, now you have air and water and earth, and you have Pisces, Cancer, and Sagittarius. All right, and let's pull some romance oracles to see anything else that the Capricorns need to know today. Anything else that the Capricorns need to know today? All right, calling in your soulmate, okay? Those of you who have really been trying to manifest, your affirmations and visualizations have been heard, okay? Keep working on you, okay? Some of you are going to have children with this person, or children are affected in some way in your romance, okay? And some of you just need to let go of something and take back control of your own life, right? Free yourself from the bondage of trying to control everything else. And just stay optimistic, okay? That's so important. If you feel like all women are jerks or all men are jerks, that's what you'll manifest, okay? All right? So keep all of that in mind, Capricorn. Thank you so much for tuning in. It is always a pleasure and humbling to read for you guys. Many blessings, Cappy Gang.